So here are the objects from the challenge from the youth group to come up with a talk with a pillow, a fork, a set of binoculars, some rope, a gun, and the cover for the arm of a sofa. So I wonder what you'd make with these objects. Here's what I came up with.
So I've set it up as a bit of a journey or a story through the objects. Now, binoculars are used for seeing things that are far away. Now, that's true of distance, but in the Bible you hear a lot the phrase, in the last days. And it's showing us a vision of the future. So the binoculars are going to be used here not to magnify distance, but to stretch us forward in time. There are a few books in the Bible that speak of visions of the future. They're called the prophets. And the one that the objects led me to was the book of Micah, where you will see these words.
In the days to come, the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established as the highest of the mountains, and shall be raised up above the hills. People shall stream to it, and many nations shall come and say, Come, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob, that he may teach us his ways, and that we may walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth instruction, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. He shall judge between many peoples, and shall arbitrate between strong nations far away. They shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war any more.
So when I initially thought about the fork, it was a pruning fork, which triggered the memory for me of this passage. Now clearly in the reading it says hook, but by that moment I was sure there was a message for us in this. And it's the message of alternatives. Every time we come across a fork in the road, we have to make a choice of which one to go down. It's the same with a lot of these objects. It's about what we use them for. So the pillow can be used to start a pillow fight, or it can be used to support our heads as we go to sleep. The rope can be used as a restraint to tie the hands of a prisoner, or it can be used as a piece of safety equipment as we go about some rock climbing or abseiling. The gun clearly can be used as a weapon of war, or maybe to launch the start of a race. That's what I see in the vision, swords becoming plowshares and spears becoming pruning hooks. Now we're clearly not there yet. We see an awful lot of tension in the world recently. But at every one of those moments there's a fork, and we will get to choose whether we're going to bring more rage and more bitterness into the world, or whether we can see an alternative solution to that problem and see a different path which brings a better, more wholesome result. Now, coronavirus has made us retreat onto our sofas, and that was absolutely right, to hide away from the virus, to lessen its impact. But as the advice changes and we begin to be able to socialise with more people, we mustn't hide away on our sofas from people who are different to us, but rather seek ways to share our hospitality. I wonder what choices we're going to make this week.
Who am I that the highest king would welcome me? I was lost, but he brought me in. Oh, his love for me. Oh, his love for me. Who the Son sets free is free indeed. I'm a child of God. Yes, I am. At last he has ransomed me, his grace runs deep. While I was a slave to sin, Jesus died for me. Yes, he died for me. Who the Son sets free, oh, he's free indeed. I'm a child of God. Yes, I am. In my Father's house, there's a place for me. I'm a child of God. Yes, I am. I am chosen, not forsaken. I am who you say that I am. You are with me, not against me. I am who you say that I am. I am who you say that I am. Who the Son sets free, he is free indeed. I'm a child of God. Yes, I am. In my Father's house, there's a place for me. I'm a child of God. Yes, I am. In my Father's house, there's a place for me. I'm a child